Today, from Livez Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Livez Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Of the NFL season, Week 17 is underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. On second down, it's Nichols. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 42.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returning it, here's Hamler. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, Vance. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Operating from the gun. Vance, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
K.J. Hamler. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 30 on second down, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet.
And the pressure gets to him again.
Kyler Murray sacked.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Hamler now on the return. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Vance. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. K.J. Hamler. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Nichols. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And the Rams have got it back.
fumbled on the play.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to...
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. KJ Hamler doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Kyler Murray sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray under pressure again, and down he goes again.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. KJ Hamler returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Vance, he's going to rifle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Joe Reed, 79 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Murray now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Murray sacked.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Down and 14.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Vance, he'll go up top here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8.
1st and goal, Rams.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
28, 49ers 7.
Operating from the gun, Vance, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Number 20.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Tackle made.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray, the L.A. defense up to snuff in coverage there, pushes this to 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
His kick is no good.
The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Vance to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. KJ Hamler on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
That's good.
And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So
it does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully,
and with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
Rams take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd
from the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
47-yard line.
Now Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Kyler Murray sacked.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Murray fighting, lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
The quarterback forced out of bounds and sacked.
A lot of times we talk about being opportunistic as a defense as a whole. Right now it's becoming just one guy on this defense.
And he is doing such a fantastic job because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. K.J. Hamler there to make the grab. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back.
Receiving team.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hands it off out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Number 23, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Ferguson from the shotgun handoff. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Sacked.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Rams getting set to go now. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
A gain of 45 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Vance, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
K.J. Hamler, 32 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
To kick off.
And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
You got nothing. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
Murray now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And he's going to go down again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. KJ Hamler, 47 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Set to kick off.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
53, Mike, sweetheart. Check, 53.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
14. First down, Los Angeles.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Vance. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Los Angeles.
KJ Hamler in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense continues to pour it on.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, So we've reached halftime here on, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. L.A. set to take over again on offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustment.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 28. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Rams' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on second down, Murray under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The L.A. defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So that's now 12 points that they've left on the field, 4 missed field goals.
Now, you and I were both hoopers, so you know it's like being a shooter in basketball. Sometimes when things go wrong, it gets in your head, and it's tough to get back on track. And that one, it never had a chance.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 20.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll go up top. It's caught at the 10. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Stop your whining.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas. And it's third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now the Rams offense, they worked their way back on the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to leave the booth.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Operating from the gun. Vance, he's going to rifle one. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Nichols. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So a change of possession here on the punt.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
24-yard gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Vance. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Rams have got it on cruise control.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Peppers on the coverage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Kyler Murray sacked. Tackled back at the 30.
And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you got a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly,
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
That's track. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. All day, baby. All day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray.
Kyler Murray sacked. An 8-yard loss.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return.
The Rams take over first and 10. At their own.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, and he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And Unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Andy Isabella, 75 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kyler Murray sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Andy Isabella, 55 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the #1 thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Catch made by Slayton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you're...
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And the Rams have got it back.
The quarterback is sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, Vance. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Andy Isabella.
Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last one.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Kyler Murray sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray, open man is Quintez Cephas.
Murray's pass.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Murray is going to find his running back. It's complete. The 30, past the 20, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard.
Now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got... And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
52 yards.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize, so adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work, and being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Let's go, defense.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And the pressure gets to him again.
A loss of 7.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is brought in at the 21.
Return team.
Well, all right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. On 1st down, Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Kyler Murray sacked.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Murray into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Vance, he's going to rifle one, and this is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Isabella.
From the gun, Vance, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just roughing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Kyler Murray sacked.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Murray sacked.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Galladay, complete. Down the numbers, there he goes. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Murray, one final try. He's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. And he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
First and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here in this game. It got his man complete. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?